ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්.
ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි යත්.
ඔව්. කද්දාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක.
ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්.
බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
ෆන් ඇන් රැලි විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩි සිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
papare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think the papare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the papare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
You follow Sri Lankan sports, obviously, even while you're traveling. How do you do that?
Well, I always keep an eye on the cricket. I know the match is starting in a few more minutes. And the internet is a great way to do it. And, initiatives like the papare.com, and it gives us so much information, excellent access, excellent insights. And I've noticed now that, I played the game. There are a huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think the papare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the papare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world to have a deep insight, an intricate look into sports, and also follow live scores, results and news, that's an ideal way.
Well, you're at the right place, sharing the passion here with Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar, thanks very much for joining us here.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
papare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්.
ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි.
ඔව්. කද්දාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක.
ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්.
බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බලනවා.
Fun and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The chance for
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම ThePapare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්.
ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි.
ඔව්. කද්දාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක.
ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බලනවා.
Fun and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to ThePapare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම ThePapare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the beautiful Sugatadasa Swing Complex here today as we bring to you the 26th annual Royal Thurmian Water Polo encounter played for the prestigious Dr. R.L. Hayman Trophy. This is, after all, Royal Thurmian season here in Colombo. It started off with the badminton encounter yesterday, which Royal dominated and won. But let's be honest, this is the one everyone's been looking forward to this weekend, and the time for the games to begin is finally here. Starting off with the two captains for Royal College, it is Basit Yaqub, an experienced campaigner who has plenty of years of experience, and also on the other side is Shakya Gunatilaka for St. Thomas's College, who would be out there to make it that legendary 5 in a row. As you can see, both teams are already in the pool. Just a bit of a flashback into history. The Hayman, of course, started in 1992 under the captaincy of Netru Nanayakara for Royal College and Jivaka Pereira for St. Thomas's College. The Thurmians, of course, coming out on top that particular year. Royalists have a record of winning 5 consecutive Hayman trophies, while St. Thomas's back 7 in a row. Those are the respective records for the highest amount of retention. And moving forward, it's going to be interesting to see how the two teams, which are on a far more equal footing this year than they were the last, will perform in this prestigious encounter. It's going to be interesting stuff. The weather is perfect, the crowd is building up, and of course history is weighing on these young men's shoulders. Both teams are out right now, warming up. As you can see, the flags gusting in the wind as well. All the pressure, all the hope of every single schoolboy is going to be on these kids' shoulders. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen. The teams are warming up at the moment, as I mentioned. We will be back with the opening ceremony shortly, and the live action is bound to follow after that.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව්. නෑ. හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බලනවා.
ෆන් and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩි සිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
ඒ සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා, ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන්, වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන්, පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින්. රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understand. So I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
Fun and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩි සිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්.
ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි යත්. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්.
බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
ෆන් ඇන් රැලි විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
ඒ සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
papare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්.
ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බලනවා.
ෆන් ඇන් රැලි විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
ඒ සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The chance for
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
papare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම papare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව්. නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බලනවා.
වන් and රැලි විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
ඒ සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම ThePapare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
Fun and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩිසිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
ThePapare.com කරපු සංකල්පය ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩක ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ට ඉතාම ධෛර්යයක්. ඔවුන්ගේ අදහස් ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු ඊට අමතරව ශ්‍රී ලංකිකෙක් වශයෙන් මට ආඩම්බර විය හැකි මේ අලුත් සංකල්ප ක්‍රීඩා ලෝකයට ගෙනීම ගැන මම ඇත්තටම ThePapare.com එකට ස්තුතිවන්තයි.
What you think?
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
ස්පෝර්ට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කදාසම ස්පෝර්ට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
Fun and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩි සිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කර්. සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and you're joining me Deshan Gonal on a beautiful Saturday evening here at the Sugatadasa Swimming Complex as we bring to you the 26th annual Royal Thomian Water Polo encounter played for the prestigious Dr. R.L. Hayman Trophy. It's going to be an epic encounter, both teams out here lining up, looking forward to what is bound to be one of the biggest days of their young lives. St. Thomas's of course hold the trophy. Coming into this, they've been holding on to it for 4 years. Royal College with the challenge facing them to come and try to take this trophy back to Reed Avenue. Joining me is a legend in his own right, Jahan Samarajiva, Sri Lanka Navy and Royal College water polo captain. What do you think, Jahan? Where do you think this game's going to go?
Well, it's going to be a close game, I can tell you that. St. Thomas have been holding on to the trophy for the last 4 years, as you said. The Royal team is coming in as strong favourites after winning the league and the Nationals a couple of weeks ago.
And we'll just go straight into the team sheets for St. Thomas's College. Dilith Kumarasinghe, who had an amazing game last year, continues to hold position between the posts. Joining him, Randev Jayasinghe, Shannon Ebenezer, Shakya Gunatilaka, the skipper, Isura Kahandavala, another colorsman with plenty of years under his belt. Dinal Dias, Sanaka Molligoda, who also played last year. Gehan Vijay Singha, Manula Vikramaratna, Randeep David, Anam Sauja, the brother of Akil Sauja again, I'm sure you know. Shevan Ebenezer and Suishka Henanayaka. What do we have on the Royal side?
Well, we have the captain Basit Yakub, a fourth-year colorsman and national player. He represents Sri Lanka at the Asia Pacific tournament this year. We have the goalie Kalindu Henti Arachi, Rashid Aziz, the centre-back, Dulanjan Fernando, one of the speed wingers, Dilisha Di Fonseca, again one of the speed wingers, Isivarno Di Silva, a fresher but who has been performing well in the league and nationals, Akhtar Jaffer, another fresher, Savinda Disanayaka, who was the most valuable player at the nationals, and we have Omila Lokuge, Senit Samaranayaka, the vice captain, Akindu Haputantri, Shamo Dedrisinghe and Prasad Disanayaka, the second goalie.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us in standing for the college songs as we let the teams belt it out. but they've lost a few very important players, haven't they?
Yes, from the last year team, the Thomians have lost a couple of seniors with the ranks of Ashane Francis, Sajid Jayatillaka, who have been holding the side, holding St. Thomas's and taking them to the victory last year for the 4th consecutive year. But I think the young Thomian side is very capable of turning the tables here, coming in as the underdogs after losing to Royal at the league tournament.
Royal, of course, had amazing success in the league. Jahan, do you want to just tell us a bit about it? They did end up winning it as well.
The Royal team has been unbeaten so far in the season, winning all the league games and winning the national championship, beating the Sri Lanka Army, and one of the strongest teams in the competition was SSC, beating them in the semi-final too. So we have a young Royal team as well, led by Basit Yaqub, and then we have a second-year player, Savinda Disanayaka, who is leading the attack. But the best part about the Royal team is we have about 10 players who can get into the pool at any given time and start scoring.
Savinda Disanayaka, of course, one of the most dangerous players who will be in the pool today. He also had a brilliant game, especially against Nalanda College in the trophy match a few months ago. He's had an absolutely brilliant national championships as well, even winning the most valuable player of the year award against people much senior to him as well. He's definitely one to watch out for, but I think the pressure is going to be on the shoulders of that man in the middle of your screen, Basit Yaqub. He's got a tremendous amount of pressure on him, coming in 4 years, 4 consecutive defeats. All the hopes on him today to try and turn the tide.
Yes, I think Basit should not absorb the pressure, but make sure that he uses all his players and make sure he controls the game rather than taking all the responsibility onto him.
Shakya Gunathilaka on the other side, the Thomian skipper. He's got his trusted right-hand man, Isura Kandavala, another experienced campaigner in these Hayman encounters, and of course he's got a few players who have a few games under their belt, mixed with some fresh legs. He's also got a big job on his hands to ensure that this record that they have worked so hard to achieve is maintained. As we see both the teams going in for their final huddles, this is the moment, the last few seconds you get to really inspire your troops going into battle, and it's going to be interesting to hear what they say. What do they normally say? What did they normally say back in your day? And were there words of encouragement? Were there last minute tactical notes passed on to the players?
Well, all the tactical moves and the tactical plays are done during practice a couple of months before the Hayman. So all you can do is set your mind to win the trophy and make sure that you take the game quarter by quarter rather than thinking about the end result. So normally, generally, we would talk about doing the simple things right and working the ball around and doing things right.
Coach Zafar just getting the final words in there. Isura Kahandawala, you can see the passion on his face. All of these boys have been sacrificing the better part of 10 months, especially since the last Hayman encounter. They've been motivated to win this.
St. Thomas's have 2 experienced coaches in the lineup today, Zafar Sainuddin and Danush Kaseram. Danush Kaseram was the national coach of the Asia Pacific team which toured Hong Kong a couple of months ago. And we have Bilal Hassan, who's coaching the Royal team for the 2nd year. Bilal himself is a legend in water polo who has won the most outstanding player trophy at the Hayman twice, and he scored about over 10 goals in his last year when he captained the college team. We have Purna Kankanike, who was a vice captain in 2009, assisting Bilal Hassan.
Very short while, 4 quarters of 8 minutes each, and at the end of 32 minutes we'll have one team in lead going into the 2nd leg.
And the starters just making their way into the pool as we speak. St. Thomas is already finding their positions. Royal College making their way in as well. Just a look at the officials here, Johan. What have we got?
So we have Lee Hawk from Malaysia, Pinate Rakasame from Thailand and Watana Kunchitote from Thailand as the table referee.
We've always had some high quality officials here at the Hayman Trophy. It just ensures and it shows exactly why this is the blue ribbon encounter in the local water polo scene. This is, after all, what everybody looks forward to. This is what all these fans are here to watch. And for these boys, this is probably the biggest day in their lives. And we are just seconds away from the start of the first leg.
This is what they've been practicing for the whole year. This is what they've been shedding their blood, sweating it out there. It's all for this moment. We've got a few fast swimmers on both the sides. From St. Samaranayaka, from Royal, and then Isura Kahandavala from St. Thomas's.
And here we go. And St. Thomas's College, they've lost possession early on. How important is that, Johan, that Royal managed to get the ball from the off?
And it's Dulanja Fernando who won the swim ball for Royal. Second year colorsman Dulanja Fernando, one of the fastest wingers Royal has ever produced. It gives them an extra opportunity for a scoring opportunity, and the ball is fed to the prop. The first instance, we have Dilisha Fonseca starting as a prop. Not the usual Savinda Disanayaka. This must be a tactical move by the Royal coaches. Basit Yaqub, the captain, with the ball. Shoots over the goal.
Some early pressure there from Royal College, and Basit Yaqub taking it upon himself to ensure that St. Thomas's are really put on the under the cosh right from the get-go. And here they've lost possession again.
And it's another turnover from Isinu De Silva.
Isivano De Silva is just looking for some support here. And he has drawn the foul.
Passing it out to the wing. Senit Samarnayaka props the ball again. It's too far. And it's a turnover. An offensive foul by Dilisha Fonseca there.
Sanaka Molligoda, he's passing it back to Dilith Kumar Singha. Shaki Gunatilaka, the skipper, now in possession of the ball. He's just trying to orchestrate things right from the back.
Almost on the turnover. It's a turnover by Dulanjan. Driving down the right wing. Trying to get that exclusion there. Still going on. And props the ball. Turnover.
So the first few phases, Johan, we can see the Royal College really are pushing for this win. They are going on the offensive right from the get-go. We didn't see that over the last few years. We saw them play a bit more cautiously. You saw them play a bit more defensively. But this year, the coaches, Bilal Hassan in particular, definitely seems to have got his players to go attack right from the off as Basit Yaqub. He has conceded the ball.
Isura goes for the shot, and it's the first goal for St. Thomas's.
Isura Kahandavala there with an absolutely beautiful shot to open the scoring for St. Thomas's College, Royal College. Now have it all to do as they have to bounce back from this. They can't let St. Thomas's build on this. A very good start for the Thomians who've taken the opportunity, even though Royal have dominated.
St. Thomas just capitalized on their first attacking opportunity, scoring a goal through Isura Kahandavala. There are a few changes made to the team, and Savinda Disanayakas in for Royal with a smile in his face. Bit of chitta-chatta going inside the pool.
And the clock has started ticking yet again, a sign that Disanayaka, that man to watch, has made his way into the pool.
And a drive from Isi Varuna, but stops halfway. Draws the foul there. Pass the ball to the wing. Basit Yaqub has gone into that wing position and pass the ball to the prop. And well defended by St. Thomas's, double teaming there.
Sanaka Molligoda there unleashing his man. Here's an opportunity. They've got two players. And just the goalkeeper to beat. He's been pushed out into the flank.
And it's a turnover.
Manula Vikramaratna definitely should have done a little bit better, don't you think, Johan?
He could have swum in towards the goal rather than swimming out. And trying to capitalize on that opportunity. Basit Yaqub taking the ball right up that wing.
Basit Yaqub is looking for options. He's looking for options.
And props again. Well double mark there from Sakya Gunathilaka and the Thomian number 7, Sanaka Molligoda. Thomians have mastered how to mark Savinda Disanayaka, I think one of the deadliest players Royals have ever produced.
And I think that solves half the game for them as well. Savinda Disanayaka is the go-to man for the boys in the blue and gold caps.
Yes, it is. A bad pass to Sakya there.
Sakya Gunathilaka is looking for options. He's conceded possession. Basit Yaqub picks it up. He sends it back towards his keeper, Kalindu Hettiarachi.
I think the Royal defense should be cautious because the game plan of the St. Thomas and their strong hold is, and that's
Isivaruna
and it's an exclusion. Royal needs to capitalize on this exclusion. And the young player, the fresher for Royal, Akindu, 15 years of age.
Akindu Hadun Patirano with an opportunity to score there, and what a start that would have been for his RL Hayman Trophy career. But absolutely well
passing
defended.
It around again, working the ball around that arc. I think he's feeling the pressure. Could have passed it out to the wing. Number 10, Senit Samarnaik, who was an open player. Another break for St. Thomas's, Maunla Vikramaratna.
And Dilith Kumarasinghe again showing his vision there, spotting an absolutely brilliant swim by Maulana Vikramaratna on the far side.
I think that was the difference from the last time he drove in towards the goal to draw that exclusion. Timeout taken by St. Thomas's, trying to capitalize on this opportunity.
I think the best way to phrase that first few minutes of action is a bit messy because Royal College, they have had most of the ball, they have been more offensive, but St. Thomas's College going into it with the 1-goal lead.
I think the Thomians have worked hard in their defense and capitalized on that one opportunity which they got and scored, which has made the difference in the scoreboard. St. Thomas is leading 1-0 here. 1 minute timeout period coming to an end. Surely a tactical move. Thomians playing with the 2 centre forwards there. And the third person comes in. Well defended by the Royalist.
Shannon Ebenezer there with the shot from close range, but absolutely well done by the Royalists. Isivaruna De Silva here. He's pushing forward. He's got men for support, but he's biding his time as he works it out wide now.
Shamo Dedrisinghe down the right wing and passes it to the prop, and what an opportunity there. Savinda Disanayaka creating an opportunity out of nothing. Almost scored. Would have been an absolutely peach of a goal. Good pressure defense there, and foul drawn by number 6, Dinal Dias for St. Thomas's. Another bad pass to Sakya Gunathilaka. Thomian captain settling it down there and takes a shot.
And what a strike that was by Sakya Gunathilaka. It ends up hitting the back of the net.
And the Royal goalie is having a bad day here. A long range shot out of the 10 meter by Sakya Gunathilaka. A bounce shot creeps through the goalie and hits the back of the net.
You definitely expect a bit better from Kalindu Hettiarachi in terms of awareness. Sakya Gunathilaka though, I'm sure he's not complaining. He's got another goal for St. Thomas's and they are extending their lead. Royal College with it all to do.
The Royalists need to work hard on their defense. Thomians just got 2 opportunities and scored 2 goals. This is not a start the Royalists were expecting, and especially the coach, Bilal Hassan. An opportunity here for Royal. And a lob taken there by Senit Samarnaika. And scores the first goal for Royal. The Thomian defender was not expecting that. The pass to go out to Senit Samarnaika there.
Immediate counter attack. The first goal for Royal.
A very smart play from Samaranayaka there. He saw Dilip Kumarasinghe come out and make himself bid. He did not go for power at all. He just went for precision and placement, and that did him absolutely brilliantly. But Samaranayaka, he's been very dangerous on that flank, and when he did get the opportunity, he did show that he can cause some problems. As Shakya Gunatilaka again gets the ball, can he shoot? He does! Just over. This time I think Kalindu Hettiarachi's position was
Another
a bit
break
better.
right down the middle by Sivana De Silva. The ball is passed to that wing.
And here we go, ball sent up front.
And drive there by the centre forward, Savinda Disanayaka. Basit Yaqub trying to draw the foul. Going for the shot. Not a hard attempt, it was a lazy attempt by Basit Yaqub. The goalie Dilip Kumarasinghe coming out his goal there and keeping.
And Sanaka Molligoda, he's driving through the middle here. He's looking for options. He's got plenty. Looking forward, he's got Anam Sauza in front there as well. Playing in the prop position.
Good defense there by Basit Yaqub. Timeout taken by the Royal team, the Royal coaching staff.
I think that's a bit more like it, Jahan. We can see now both teams kind of settling into the game. But it's still not the kind of start you expect. St. Thomas's really have done very well compared to what they were expected to do. Royal College, they came into this game as firm favourites. But St. Thomas's, they're really living up to the reputation they have as the team to beat when it comes to the Hayman.
Yeah, absolutely, because coming with wins in the last 4 years, it's going to be a difficult mindset, a mind barrier for the Royalists to break and come out of it. But I think the coaching staff and Purna Kankani, they are speaking to the team, will be saying the exact words of using the ball, playing a calm down game rather than going for the fast breaks and losing the ball and not capitalizing on the opportunities. End of the timeout. Royal is taking the ball up. Rashid Aziz, the centre back. They're double marking the prop here. Rashid Aziz, fake. Basit Yaqub, they are going for the bounce shot, but no angle whatsoever, and a break right again from the Thomians. Kalindu Hettiarachi coming out of the goal and stealing the ball there. Good thinking, and a bad pass out there to Savinda Disanayaka.
He's
Would
not
have
happy.
been a good opportunity for him with clear ball in front.
He's not happy. See, Disanayaka expected a bit better as the shot comes in. What a shot that was!
Just with the whistle of that quarter.
But Kalindu Hettiarachi again showing his positioning may not really be up to the mark. Not the kind of stuff you expect from a player as experienced as he is as we go into the first quarter interval. What do you think, Jahan? Where do you see this game going? It's been absolutely amazing end-to-end stuff.
The goal scorers for
Quite interesting when you watch the match. Thomians having only 2 or 3 goal scoring opportunities and capitalizing on it. On the other hand, Royalists had a lot more opportunity but couldn't capitalize on any of those attacking opportunity except for one. Senit Samaranayaka coming out with their goal. And for St. Thomas, it was Saki Gunitil, the captain, and Isura Kahandawala, who scored for St. Thomas's to take the lead in the quarter one.
How important are these quarter breaks, Jahan? What does the coach tell his players, especially a team that, especially the team that Bilal Hassan is currently in charge of? They came into this game with confidence. They're not performing as well as they'd like. How important are these?
Well, both the teams have trained really hard, but on the match day, whoever adapts to the game situation, it's going to come out on top. So the coaches, within that 2 minutes break, what the coaches can do is give a bit of input on what the Thomians are doing, what the Royalists are doing, about the tactical situations, but nothing more than that. But the players have to take the responsibility onto themselves and adapt to the game situation and try to make the best out of it. See the Royal crowd here.
And ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you about the Asia 7 Series, catch the final showdown of the Asia 7 Series in Colombo on the 14th and 15th of October, live and exclusive on Dialogue Television, MyTV, and your very own ThePapare.com. As we get back into action here from the RL Hayman Trophy, second quarter is up It's time for the teams to go at it yet again. It's going to be very crucial how the teams end up playing in this second quarter, because going into the half time, they would obviously like to go in with a lead. Shakya Gunatilaka's Chargers, they have been performing very well. St. Thomas's on top 2-1 as we head into the second quarter.
Royalists haven't used their weapon so far. Haven't used the weapon well, actually, because Savin Disanayaka hasn't got good possession of the ball. He hasn't. The outside players hadn't fed the ball to him with clear water in front. The Royalists should focus on getting that ball into the proper position and making good use of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can just hear the sounds in the background, this is exactly why the Hayman is much more special than any other water polo encounter. It has that big match feel to it, and it's the only water polo encounter that will ever come close to that feeling. As the second quarter is about to begin, and Royal College, they lose possession this time round.
Although the possession was won, there was no support players coming behind. Thomians took the opportunity and stole the ball from the Royalists. Shakya Gunidil again passes out to the wing. Royalists are doing a drift defense here and allowing Shakya Gunidil to come in. Manla Gunidil with the ball. Isura Kahandavila.
And that's another one for St. Thomas's College. Isura Kahandavila with his second of the game. It's 3-1 at the moment. Royal College letting another one slip.
The goal is having a bad day. Isura Kahandavila with his second goal. An absolutely brilliant goal. Moved back a couple of meters and shot to the left corner of the goal. I think the goalie should do a lot better here, given that this is one of the most important matches of his life.
And Kalindu Hettiarachi, he is a player that has consistently delivered far better performances. We saw over the course of the season, we saw during the national championships as well, that he is a man capable of playing that role necessary, especially when the team needs him. But he's not really doing well enough at the moment. We have a little bit of a technical hold-up by the looks of it.
Like I said before, the practice you do for the last 10 months it will go in vain if you don't adapt to the situation on the game day. Kalindu Hettiarachi has been performing well over the last few months, but today he is not up to his mark yet.
Basit Yaqub trying to get his Chargers motivated, trying to get his Chargers to calm down and understand the significance of what is going on. A brilliant opportunity to create history. As Savinda Disanayaka, he starts the clock as Royal College now go in search of their second goal. Shamo Dedrisinghe just working it inside to Rashid Aziz. Aziz looking for Basit Yaqub. Yaqub back to Aziz.
Passes it to, and that's a corner. A good attempt there, but should have tried to shoot the ball to the other corner rather than the close corner.
Shamo Dedrisinghe there with a very good chance to make it 2-3, and well done by Dilip Kumar Singh just to get his fingertips and push the ball up onto the frame of the goal.
30 seconds again for Royalists to attack. Rashid Aziz comes in and fakes, goes for the shot, goes wide of the goal.
Rashid Aziz, he is trying to get things moving as St. Thomas's now with an opportunity.
Another break from St. Thomas's.
There we go, it's a good chance for Sanaka Molligo to do something.
Well defended by the Royalists, swimming back.
Very good recovery there by Royal College. They got numbers in behind very fast. Sanaka Molligoda just without the amount of options necessary, but Shakya Gunatilaka's shot just flashes over the bar.
The Royalists have changed the goalie, the number 13 goalie. Prasad Disanayaka is in the goal.
And that I think is a change that was required. Kalindu Hettiarachi just was not performing well enough. Let's see how well Prasad Disanayaka can do to stop the flow of
Finally,
goals.
Prasad gets, Savinda gets the ball. Clear water, but couldn't execute it. He was way off position.
Shakya Gunatilaka now.
Pass it down to Manul.
Manula Vikramaratna, the 17-year-old. Drawing the foul there, Sanaka Molligoda. He's got another year in him, Sanaka Molligoda as well.
Pass it down to the right wing. Well defended by the defender there.
That was just a bit of a wasteful effort, more hopeful than anything else. But Prasad Disanayake is looking long.
Pass it down to the right wing, Dilisha there.
Dilisha trying.
Saki is marking the prop very well from ensuring the ball. Savinder doesn't get the ball and he gets the ball. Goes for the shot and hits the bar again. This is the second time that the ball has hit the bar.
And Royal College yet again hitting the bar. This is not ideal at all. But we have to say, St. Thomas's College are doing a brilliant job in making sure Savinder Disanayake, that key man, is neutralized.
They're using two players to mark Savinder Disanayake. And they've done it well so far. A timeout from St. Thomas's, I suppose.
And the advantage St. Thomas's has is Savinder Disanayake. He plays very similar to how Sachita Jayatilaka used to play. And I'm sure Coach Zafar, more than anybody else, knows exactly what he needs to do to control such an opponent. And I'm sure Sachita himself would have helped out in training as well.
Of course, Savinder Disanayake was also part of that Asia Pacific team where Seram was the head coach. Well stolen by the Royalists. Sachita Jayatilaka would have provided some tips on how to mark Savinder Disanayake, and they've done it well so far. Ball's being passed to the right wing again and passed back to Senit Samanayaka by was a wayward pass, way off. Pass back to Dulanjan and
now we see Varuna De Silva looking for that space, but well done by Manula Vikramaratne. He's
stolen the ball again.
He's done very well indeed. Manula Vikramaratne, the youngster, he's been a very solid performer over the course of the first two quarters.
I think he's done a good job by taking that ball right up that left wing.
Now Sanaka Molligoda in space. Sanaka Molligoda. Very well closed down by Basit Yaqub. Basit Yaqub giving the foul.
Good drive there by Isura Kahandavala. Penalty. It's a penalty for St. Thomas's. Isura Kahandavala driving to the 5 meter and attempting a shot.
And Isura Kahandavala, he makes it 4. Isura Kahandavala's third goal coming in the second quarter itself. St. Thomas's now coming into a lead, something that Royal really wouldn't like for them to continue, but Royal leaving a mountain for themselves to climb.
St. Thomas is taking a 3-goal lead in the second quarter. A brilliant shot there. There's no way that Prasad would have caught that. Royal needs to find a way through this defense.
You see Varuna De Silva there.
Needs to get that ball to Savinder. And another bad pass. Savinder Disanayake is not getting good position on the ball.
And I think already the frustration on Savinder's face is very clear. Savinder, a few times he's not received the ball where he wanted to receive it. And the few times he has, St. Thomas's have done an absolutely brilliant job of foiling his attacks.
Absolutely right.
As Royal push on here, they've got some space, they've got clear water header, then Basit Yaqub, Isivarna De Silva on the... Oh!
And another bad pass there by the captain, self Basit Yaqub. The Royalists need to calm their nerves here.
I think that's just down to bad communication. They had the numbers, they had the space, but it's just about talking, deciding where that pass needs to go. Basit Yaqub, the guilty party there. But St. Thomas's College, they are pushing on.
Mr. Kahandavala passing the ball forward. Surely that'll be an attempt on goal here. Well defended by Basit Yaqub, but the Thormians get the ball again. An exclusion there for not giving 1 meter space. And a timeout taken by the Thormians. And if the Thormians score this, they're going to take a 4 goal lead here, which would be a difficult task for the Royalists to come back and catch this.
Timeout called by St. Thomas's College. The scoreboard
But it
reads
seems
4
like
goals to
Jahan
1.
Basit Yaqub is doing a lot of things just by himself. He's not getting the support he needs. He's doing the defending, he's up front attacking, and he's orchestrating play from the middle as well. I think he really needs to get his team to gel together around him. He definitely has the experience, he has the composure, but does his team have it? That's another question altogether.
Like I said before, the Royalists should play their game rather than trying.
And then St. Francis also scoring, I beg your pardon, and then Isra Kahandawala scoring another penalty to make it 6-1, as at half-time St. Thomas's go into the break with a 6-1 lead versus Royal College. Royal College, they haven't been performing well at all. They really need to up their game if they are to take something out of this one. But St. Thomas's College, with this lead, are definitely in heaven. Jahan, what do you think? It's been disappointing stuff on the part of Royal, let's be honest. They really have not lived up to the expectation, to the hype.
I think the Royalists haven't calmed their nerve yet and gotten used to this playing condition under a huge crowd here. They need to focus and start scoring again. 4-0 in the second quarter. The Thormians have already taken a 5-goal lead here. It's going to be a tough battle for the Royalists to make a comeback out of this.
It's going to be an absolute mountain to climb for Royal College. But we will bring you that action yet again in just a few minutes. Just a slight reminder, the Dialogue Champions League. Don't forget to catch all the action of the Dialogue Champions League 2017 exclusively on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com. As ladies and gentlemen, we will be heading into a small intermission, and we will be bringing the action back to you from the second half of what is bound to be an absolute spectacle of a game here at the Royal Thormian Water Polo Encounter.
ස්පෝට්ස් වලට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමතිද?
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඔව් නෑ හොඳටම අඩුයි.
Yeah, of course. අඩුයි. ඔව්. කද්දාසම ස්පෝට් එක. ෆුට්බෝල්.
ක්‍රිකට්. බාස්කට්බෝල්. අපේ UFC වගේ දේවල් නම් සවන බැලනවා.
ෆන් and rally විතරයි.
කැමතිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් ඉන්නවද කියලා?
අරවින්ද ඩි සිල්වා, අර්ජුන රණතුංග,
සංගක්කාර.
ඒ සරත් ජයසූරිය 96 ටීම් එකම හොඳයි.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග
Huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and understanding. So I think ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to ThePapare.com because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the beautiful Sugatadasa Swimming Complex here in Colombo as the sun sets on what is another beautiful day. St. Thomas's College definitely enjoying this. They have a 6-1 lead going into the second half. Royal College, who came into this game with a tag for being favourites in certain parts, they are not living up to it at all. Joining me yet again is Yahan Samarajiva, a man to whom water polo is bread and butter. Yahan, what's happening?
I think the Royalists are not playing their usual game here, the fast-paced game. The Ethiopians have controlled the game very well to their pace. The Royalists need to start playing their own game, which they are used to, the fast-paced game where the two wings make the break down the two wings. So the Royalists need to start playing that game again, get into their groove. Swim ball again. And the Thomians win it.
And this is the second time St. Thomas's have won the swim ball. They have at the momentum swing their way. And these little things, these little signs are the ones that show that St. Thomas's, they are increasing in confidence.
Yeah, the Thomians have grown in confidence in the last quarter. Sakya Gunathilaka, the captain again. Well marked by Rashid Aziz. Ball was not fed again.
And Kalindu Hettiarachi finds himself back in the pool after being substituted towards the end of the first half by Prasad Disanaika. And Rashid Aziz, he looks long.
Ball passed out to Isivarna De Silva. Needs to
Isivarna bit tight for options.
Jacob needs to make another failed attempt.
And he shoots straight at the keeper yet again. He needs to go for those top corners.
Basit needs to be confident. The Royalists are not confident in their shots here.
And here we go, another attack. Manula Vikramatna, who's been an absolute revelation in this game. He's really showing that age is just a number. His confidence with the ball has been absolutely brilliant to watch as he looks inside for options. Again,
Passed out
Sakya now with the ball. He
Sakya
shoots!
Go for another shot.
And
attempt
very
there.
close.
Wide of the goal.
But that is the kind of thing you need in these kind of games. You need to put the
And a
opposition
break
keeper.
down by Dulanjan. Another breakdown by Savinda Disanaika. And should be a penalty there. Should be a penalty. And it is, I think. It is a penalty. The Royalists need to capitalize on this opportunity and make sure they get back on the scoreboard. Royalists going to Basit Yaqub. The captain needs to calm his nerve and make sure that he scores this goal. And Basit Yaqub gets Royal back on the scoreboard. Royalists needs to start scoring from here onwards if they need to make a comeback.
I think they really do need 2 or 3 quick goals in this quarter if they are to make an effort to try and take away the win going into the next one, and the first leg victory is very, very important in these encounters when it comes to deciding the final winner.
Absolutely true. It was only once in the history of the Hayman encounter that a team lost the first leg and won the Hayman. That was in 2012 under the leadership of Shan Lakshita, that Royal lost the first leg but made a superb comeback and won the second leg. And another steal there by Royal. And a break, an extra man situation. Royal needs to capitalize on this. Savinda Disanayak swimming from the middle, and then Dulanjan Fernando needs to make sure that he scores this goal. And he doesn't. It was another lazy attempt by the Royalist. He needs to be confident in front of the goal.
You need to take those chances, especially when you have an extra man. Royal College, they need to turn those chances into goals.
And it has created opportunity on the other side for St. Thomas's. Manla Vikramaratne swimming right down. Faking, and he will go for that shot. Good attempt, but good save by Kalindu. Kalindu has gotten back to his groove. A bad pass there. Extra man situation. Savinda Disanayaka needs to. And he scores. Another goal for Royal. Royal is making a comeback here. 6 goals to 3.
Savinda Disanayaka, he has been the man to watch. He has been the man with the cap that everyone wants to mark. And finally, after an absolute period of silence in the first half, he's finally living up to his reputation.
Exactly. He has created an opportunity here. Created 2 opportunities and scored a goal.
I think this is what we were talking about, Johan. In the first half, it was all about Basit Yaqub. But now, when we see Disanayaka coming in, joining the party, it definitely makes Royal College look like a different animal.
It does. Absolutely, it does. I think all the other Royals needs to be confident in front of the goal like Savinda is, and make sure that they are very confident and take good shots in front of the goal.
I think this is a good sign as well for Royal College. And Thomas's College have called for a little interval here. They're trying to get some words in, trying to get the players calm, calm the nerves and get them to sort themselves out in defense again.
Yeah, the experienced Thomian coaching staff has called for a timeout to settle things down again, because Royalists have scored 2 quick goals, like you said earlier. And the bit of a tactical insight given to the Thomians by the coaches. Royalists need to defend this and score another goal on the other side to make this game a competitive one. You see a bit of confidence coming into the Royal side again.
And here we go again. St. Thomas's pushing on. Shakya Gunatilaka, he's looking out for options. And Royal College, they've conceded a foul. Isivarna De Silva, the guilty party. Shakya Gunatilaka receives the ball again. It has been passed out to Dinal Dias.
A good break there by the captain. Looking for options to pass, and another steal. Almost another steal.
Sanaka Molligoda with a questionable pass there. It wasn't the best, but here we go.
Thomian Swander, Isura Kahandavala with a 5-meter foul. Goes for an attempt. Another failed attempt, and Royals need to capitalize on this and score on the other side. Another breakdown there by... Is it Savinda Disanayak again?
And here we go, this is it. This is exactly what the Hayman's about. The crowd getting riled up. Here we go, Royal College with an opportunity. Sivaruna De Silva, he rises. Can he shoot?
Good pass there. And a good save by the Thomian goalie. It was a good pass and a good attempt, but the Thomian goalie was up for it.
Sivaruna De Silva, he has been the silent killer over the course of this game. He's again created a beautiful bit of space for Savinda Disanayaka, who's taken that shot out of nowhere. Dilith Kumarasinghe, though, in the Thomian goal, making no mistake. He's been very solid.
Savinda Disanayaka needs to go underneath the arm rather than over the head. The ball is being brought up by Thomian number 6, Dinal. Another failed pass there, a bad pass. The Thomians need to calm their nerve here. A break, another break by the Royalists. Basit Yaqub swimming right down. They need to make sure the pass is given to Basit Yaqub, and the pass comes in. Basit Yaqub needs to score it, and he needs to pass it out. And, oh.
Just a bit too much on it from Basit Yaqub there.
Senit Samaranaika could have done better, actually.
But again,
extra man. An extra man situation here. Basit has to go for that shot, the quick shot. Shouldn't wait until the defense settled. Tomian's defense have been absolutely brilliant. He should have gone for that shot in the first instance. The Royalists are passing it around. Another failed attempt. Corner.
But again, Johan, like we were saying, it's all down to the confidence and composure. Royal College now, with the confidence, they're putting St. Thomas's on edge.
The Tomians are on the back foot here, but the Royalists are not capitalizing on their opportunities, especially the extra man situations. It was a good save by Dilip there. Rashid Aziz with the ball here. Coming forward. Rashid Aziz should take an attempt here. He should take an attempt here. Another bad pass, but the Royalists get the ball back and he passes it to the wing. Should pass it to Rashid. Should go for the shot here. A bad attempt over the goal. The Royalists are still not confident in front of the goal. And a good break again from the left wing for the Tomians.
Manula Vikramaratne again, the youngster coming down this left flank. He's got a man in the middle. Good opportunity, but the ball just a bit too wide.
Ball was a bit too wide. So Isura Kahandwal to make an attempt out of it.
And it's back again with Manula Vikramaratne, Shannon Ebenezer in the middle. Ebenezer getting fouled. He draws the foul very well. Picks up the ball, he shoots, and it's blocked again.
Well defended by Senit Samaranayaka. Timeout called by the Royalists. They need to score another 2 goals here without conceding any.
Timeout called by Royal College with just under 2 minutes remaining.
I think the pendulum has swung towards the Royalists a bit here, but the Tomians are still in the lead and creating opportunities.
And yet another timeout here, but this is the kind of timeout that is going to be very important to decide the course of the game, because now things are getting intense, things are opening out a bit more. Both sets of players are getting that little bit tired, and what that allows is for the star men, the players who can really make a difference, to come in and stake their claim for the trophy.
What the Tomians shouldn't do is relax right here, because the history has shown us always there can be opportunities where the Royalists and Tomians have come back in the last quarter. A good example is in 2009, the year I played. The Royalists were trailing 6 goals to 3 at the end of the third quarter, and Royal went on to win 8-7 by scoring 4 goals to nothing in the last quarter.
I think, Johan, you're hoping for a similar situation here. The scoreline definitely looks familiar, doesn't it?
It does, and I'm hoping for the best. Rashid Aziz with the ball here. He should make a good attempt. Another bad pass. Rashid Aziz. That wasn't a good piece of work. He should have gone behind the defender without trying to block him. An extra man situation for the Tomians here. That was a bad piece of defending by Shamo Dedirisinghe. Created an extra man opportunity situation
and again
for the Tomians. The Tomians passed it right down to the wing. Sakhi Gunatilaka with the ball. And the man is in. Isura Kahandawala. Isura Kahandawala, and it was Kahandawala. It was a half stop, and the ball just creeped through. The Tomians taking, scoring another and taking a 4-goal lead.
Mr. Kahandawala, he has been on fire and he has lived up to the reputation he has for being one of the better players in the pool. It's been an absolutely inspirational performance from him. He's definitely taken quite a lot of the weight off skipper Gunatilaka's shoulders, and he's scoring yet again. This is his 4th goal, as Royal College now have to come up again. That initial bit of momentum we saw coming into the second half, you can see it waning bit by bit.
Yeah, the Royalists need to keep up that momentum. Isura Kahandawala has played an absolutely brilliant game here. Another failed attempt and a good stop by the goalie. Isi Varuna De Silva should have gone to the far corner rather than the short corner. Tomians have defended well here and not given an opportunity to the prop or the outside shooters of the likes of Isivarna De Silva, Basit Yaqub. That's the end of the third quarter. Thomian still with a 4 goals lead. Although Royalists scored 2 goals in this quarter, Thomians came back with one in the dying seconds.
8 minutes remaining to decide.
It's been a relatively low scoring game, hasn't it? But coming into this fourth quarter, like you said, we have not really seen many teams lose the first leg and go on to take the trophy at the end of the second. Given the fact that we haven't seen significant amounts of goals scored, do you think Royal College can come in with maybe a 5-0 to try and turn the tide here?
Well, the Royalists needs to start playing their natural game here to turn the tables around if they need to make a comeback here. They haven't started playing their natural game yet. We haven't seen those fast breaks. Although there have been some opportunities, the Royalists haven't capitalized on those.
And we saw that the few opportunities they did have when they were playing their natural game, especially when the confidence was high, that they were completely different entity, an entity that St. Thomas's at times just could not handle. But more often than not, St. Thomas's, they've been absolutely brilliant in, cutting off those little breaks and defending those shots that come from close range as well.
Absolutely. The strength of the Thomian team is the outside shots. Istura Kahandawal especially scoring 4 goals have been a revelation for the Thomians today. He has scored 4 outside shots, taken 4 outside shots and scored all 4.
And ladies and gentlemen, just a soft reminder about content selling from here at thepapare.com. The photographs and the videos published on thepapare.com Facebook page are available for purchase at reasonable rates. For more info, email info@thepapare.com, and I'll repeat that, info@thepapare.com, or call our hotline 0777 839 829 to get your hands on some of the photographs and videos we have published here online, as St. Thomas's College and Royal College both get the last words in. Jahan, in what is bound to be a very entertaining quarter, Royal College with it all to go for. They have to go all hell for leather if they are to turn the tide here. St. Thomas's College, they wouldn't want to be sitting still. They'd also want to be getting a few goals. So it's going to be end-to-end stuff, hopefully a very open half that we're expecting. I don't think Coach Zafar is the kind of guy to say we have a 4-goal lead. Now let's sit back.
Not really. And I think Zafar is quite aware that the Royalists play best in their last quarter of what we have seen in the league and the nationals. I'm sure he has done a good bit of studying about the Royal team, and they have made tactical decisions to counter that attack. We see Senit Samaranayaka seated on the bench, and Rashid Aziz, the two starting players. The Royalists have gone to their bench. Although the Thomians won the ball, again there was no support, so the Royalists have come up with the ball in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, Royal College pushing forward to Shamodedi Disinger. It's Isivarna De Silva. Can he shoot? No, he's looking for Disinger yet again. Basit Yaqub going there on the inside. It's a shot and it's come off the post yet again. Royal College, they are not finding the back of the net, but they are finding the post.
This is the 3rd or the 4th time that the Royalists have found the post. That was a good shot. I think the luck is also not on the side of the Royalists. An absolutely good pass, but Isura Kahandawala couldn't control the ball. Isivarna De Silva is making a break. Shamo Dedrisingh should have. And it's a break by the fresher Akindu going into the goal. And should be an...
I think that sums it up for you, doesn't it, Jahan? You're standing 2 meters away from the goal and you throw it straight at the keeper. That's not the kind of things you expect at this level.
The youngster, the fresher Akindu, should have taken his time and scored that goal. These opportunities should be taken by the Royalists, given that they are 4 goals behind.
And Sanaka Monligoda, he's definitely one of the relief parties with regard to that. Oh, and he takes a shot from distance.
Going for a long shot there.
And again, that's not something we've seen from the boys in the blue and gold caps. We've seen them look to very close quarters when it comes to shots. St. Thomas's, on the other hand, they do tend to attack from all directions, as Manula Vikramaratne here is looking for options. He's been an absolute top player today, and Royal College do manage to nick it off the Thomians. Samo Dedirisinghe there as Kalindu Hettiarachchi finds Basit Yaqub. Yaqub.
He needs to get that ball into the proper position. That's a good pass. Another brilliant save.
I think more than it being a brilliant save, Jahan, again, he threw it straight at the keeper. He had nothing much to do there.
They need to start looking for those holes in the defense of the Thomians rather than just going straight direct at the goalie. Both the teams are defending well here.
I think that's
although the Royalists have gotten 3 goal scoring opportunities within the last 2 minutes, haven't capitalized on any.
I think that's Samo Dedirisinghe again who's coming out with the ball.
He needs to get that ball into that proper position without delaying. Basit Yaqub is not even looking at the prop. He needs to get that ball. It strikes the post again.
And I think that's been the story of Royals' evening here. They seem to have done everything right, but they just can't get the ball into the goal.
Royals have taken 3 attempts, 4 attempts. In the last 2 minutes haven't scored any. Basit Yaqub pressurizing the player there.
And Manula Vikramaratne just giving the Royal skipper the slip and
passing it to the prop. Another turnover. Thomians haven't got a single, not created a single opportunity here, but the Royalists, Basit Yaqub did not see where the ball was. It was absolutely a good pass, but he was.
It's a one-on-one situation here, but Royal do have an extra man on the far side. Savinda Disanayaka, he's been put under pressure.
Pass it back. He needs to pass it back. Savinda Disanayaka needs to go for that 5.
And again, it's hit straight at the keeper, this time by Savinda Disanayaka.
5 opportunities and none scored for the Royalists in the last quarter.
And I think, to be fair, Jahan, it's been a very easy game for the man in the Thomian goal. That Dilith Kumarasinghe, every shot he's had to contend with has been at him, while every shot that doesn't, it has ended up as a goal. And again, Kalindu Hettiarachchi this time making sure that Royal don't allow the Thomians to extend their lead, but the pass again is disappointing. Not the kind of stuff you want to see when you're chasing a game, but here we go. Royal College have it all to do now. St. Thomas's College now with Tisura Kahandawala. He has been fouled. Dinal Dias with that interception at the start of that phase of play. Shannon Ebenezer holds on to the ball. Sanaka Molligoda on the inside, and Manula Vikramaratne again on the far side.
He will make an attempt there, but well saved.
Kalindu Hettiarachchi definitely seems to have found his form coming into the second half. He looks like a completely different player compared to the one in the pool in the first half.
It seems like it's a bit too late for the Royalists though. Kalindu should have been. And it hits the post again.
Royal College.
Savinda Disanayaka did everything right, but not scoring that goal.
And like I said, Dehan, you can't afford to miss from 2 yards and expect to win the Hayman.
Not at all, not at this level. Timeout taken by the Thomians. With about
timeout called by St. Thomas's College with just over 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
With 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and the Thomians with a 4-goal lead. It should have been a different goal scoreboard if the Royalists had ensured and converted those opportunities into goals. I'm sure the message from the Thomian bench is to use that 30 and ensure that the Royalists have less attacking opportunities. That's what I would have done if I was the coach. And a turnover.
Bilal Hassan as well, he's really feeling the pressure, isn't he, Jahan? He's at the side just barking his orders out there as there's another infringement.
Timeout taken by the Royalists.
Oh no, it's a timeout.
The Royalists needs to give their best in these last 2 minutes, give everything they have and start swimming down fast.
And I think, to be honest, Jahan, now it's a bit more about damage limitation than actually going out there to try and turn the game. They've got 2 minutes. They need to get a few goals, but they really can't afford to give St. Thomas's anymore as well.
Not at all. They need to keep that, score a couple of goals here going into the second leg at least, and keep the Thomians without scoring any in this quarter. If you take a look at the scoreboard, it was the second quarter which took the game away from the Royalists. It was a bit too late when the Royalists woke up.
And again, the shot going straight at the keeper. At least we are seeing a bit more offensive mindset from Royal. But here we go. St. Thomas's College picked the ball up.
It's a good break.
Chance. Shannon Ebenezer, he definitely knows how to find a goal. He's a football player as well. Can he score this one? He shoots and he scores!
What a goal.
And this is exactly what we were worried about. We were worried that when Royal continue to push for that attack, that they will keep themselves there at the back. And Shannon Ebenezer, like I said, he knows what a goal looks like. Makes no mistake.
He made sure that ball was inside that net. 5-goal lead for the Thomians. It's going to be a tough battle for the Royalists to come back from this.
And now Royal College pushing on again. They've got Samo Dediri. The wind definitely has been knocked out of their sails, Royal College.
Royalists needs to find a hole in this defense.
And again, the shot just not good enough there. Shavinda Disanayaka is not getting the support he needs. But the Thomians haven't spotted the ball as the break happens on the other end of the pool. Dulanza Fernando is looking
An extra
inside.
man situation here. Isivarna De Silva needs to score, and he does. It's a bit too late for Royal, but they need to keep pushing and score at least another 2 goals within the next minute or so to make sure that they have a chance to come back in the second leg. 4 goals lead.
Isivarna De Silva, another one of those younger players who is stamping the authority in on the Royal Water Polo arena as he takes that shot. Just another replay for you. He takes it from distance and manages to convert it, and I think that is a tactic Royal need to resort to, especially given that Shavinda Disanayaka has been heavily marked.
It's a turnover again. The Royalists needs to capitalize on this. Break down the left corner from Isivarna De Silva. He needs to get that ball. The pass needs to come out. The Royalists have slowed the ball, slowed the pass coming up. They should have sent it out and make sure that they at least had another goal scoring opportunity here. Ball's been sent to Basit Yaqub. Isivarna De Silva again, trying to draw that foul. He will surely make an attempt. He should go for that lob. He should have gone for that lob because the goalie was way off his goal line.
But again, the shot goes straight at the goalkeeper, much like most of this game has been for Royal College. And Thomas's not complaining. Shakya Gunatilaka, he's going to be a very happy man at the end of this game. As Monla Vikramaratna, he draws a foul.
The Thomians have slowed down the game, like I told you before. They have slowed it down, but another steal by Senit Samaranayaka.
Good opportunity here, Shavinda Disanayaka making tremendous progress in the middle. He shoots, but that has been.
The Thomians are growing in confidence. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a 4-goal lead going into. It's a 4-goal lead for the Thomians going into the second leg. What a comeback by the Thomians after losing the first game. of the year to the Royalists. It was the second quarter which took the game away from the Royalists. That 4-0 second quarter.
The first leg here at the 26th Dr. R.L. Hayman Trophy.
It's
Bilal Hassan and the coaching staff will have to do a lot of thinking, go back to their drawing book to come back.
Yeah, and it hasn't been the kind of game that you'd really like to see for Royal College. They came into this game with a reputation for being the favourites, for being the side that is expected to finally take this trophy back to Reed Avenue, but they've just not lived up to that. St. Thomas's, on the other hand, what a performance from them. Straight out of the blocks, they were very clinical. They didn't have too much possession, but when they did get the chances, they did well enough to score them, and that is what turned the game over for St. Thomas's College. Royal College did have that period where they played their game, they played with confidence, they played with pace, they played with charisma, but then St. Thomas's one more goal and that really knocked the wind out of Royal's sails. What do you see about the game? Just give us a brief overview.
Yeah, if you think about it, the Thomians stuck to their game plan, the outside shots, and going for those breaks within the arc and drawing those penalties. The Thomians got 2 penalties, and it was Isura Kahandawala's outside shots and Saki Guntilaka's long shot which made the difference in the game.
So Jahan, going into the second leg, we've seen plenty of action now. Who do you see as the player of the match?
I think there's no doubts about it. Isura Kahandawala with 4 goals was the difference between the 2 games. The 4-goal lead, it was Isura Kahandawala with 4 goals for the Thomians who has made that difference.
And like you said, Isura Kahandawala just showing his quality, his experience, his composure, everything is accumulated over the years. And as you would have seen on your screens, Bilal Hassan trying to get the boys inspired going into that last
Bilal Hassan,
into the second leg as well.
Bilal Hassan showing the scoreboard to the Royalists. There can always be a comeback, but if you look, the scoreboard doesn't really tell the story. If you look at the game, the Royalists had so many opportunities in the last quarter.
And just one final look at the scoreboard. It is Royal College with 4 goals to St. Thomas's College's 8. The Thomians, they have been ahead from the very first quarter itself. At the end of the first, it was St. Thomas's 2, Royal 1, very close. Then in the second quarter, Jahan, it was 4-0. St. Thomas's, they did lose the third quarter. Royal College storming back with 2 goals to 1 in the second quarter. Nothing to separate the teams, but at that point the damage had been done, given especially like you said in that second quarter. We'll be back with the second leg next week from here at the Sugatadasa Swimming Complex. It's been absolutely brilliant stuff and an absolutely brilliant game. I'm sure you would have enjoyed just as much as we did. Again, apologies for that little technical glitch from over here at the Sugatadasa Stadium, but stay tuned again, join us again next week as we bring to you the second leg of the Hayman, the deciding leg of the Hayman, back again through ThePapare.com. Signing off on behalf of the ThePapare.com team and Jahan Samarajiva, my co-commentator. This is Deshan Gonavela, sharing the passion.